Good morning. I just wanted to hop on here and make a little video for anybody who's planning on moving to Arcata, my hometown. I love it here and I would love for you to make an informed decision before you come. So we're going to start with the pros, of course. And the first pro would be the nature. We have rocky, beautiful beaches. They are cold, but they are beautiful. We have serene marsh, a lush and peaceful redwood forest with trees that are bigger than you've ever seen. So huge around, like insane. We also have sand dunes that are absolutely otherworldly. They're like you're walking on Mars or something. It's really crazy to see in person. We are surrounded by 6 rivers. We have the Eel, the Klamath, which they just undammed. We have the Mad River, the Smith, the Trinity, and the Van Dusen. I have posted things online and I had one of them go pretty viral and everybody, like all of the comments were just saying, wow, I've never seen a river that clean, like that's so pretty. So you should definitely come, even to just check it out in the summertime because it's really lovely. Also, 45 minutes inland, we have the Trinity River, which is great for rafting. We have a couple of different rafting companies there, and that part is a little bit more extreme temperature, not anything crazy, but it'll get into like the 80s in the summer and it'll be snowing in the winter, which should be coming up pretty soon. We actually had snow in Trinidad, which is about 20 minutes north from Arcata, yesterday, which is pretty unheard of. We get snow there about once or twice a year and it's just a tiny bit, but not normally this early in the season, so I'm interested to see how it's going to go this year. Pro number 2, which is probably one of the biggest pros that brought me back here after living in Seattle, would be the community. I love the community in Seattle too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like Arcata is just so tight-knit because we're so small. And honestly, all of Humboldt, we have like our little tiny towns. And I would say that with so much nature, we attract a lot of like-minded people who are just kind of grounded and they like to do outdoorsy things. So if that is something that you enjoy, then this is the place for you. It is the type of town where everybody knows everybody, and recently I've been really noticing that. Even just growing up here, it's been like 22 years now because I'm 22 years old. But I feel like in the last couple years really is when I've started to notice that all of the strangers that I see are like the same people over and over again. So I'm like, wow, that's just a character that I haven't really talked to, but they like are clearly in my life because they're everywhere that I go. People here love to hike, rock climb, mountain bike, surf, really anything in any sort of weather because we're so used to the rain. In fact, it is raining right now. Number 3 would be the artists. Humboldt is rich with art. We have a lot of beautiful galleries. We have a lot of funky, fun murals all around in both Arcata and Eureka. We have these gorgeous mosaic tiled trash cans, which seems like a little thing, but they are so beautiful. Just wait till you see them. And the lady who did them actually unfortunately passed away, but she was a really big artist in the community, and she had this mosaic tiled house that is pretty close to the plaza that you can walk past, and it's just like tile everywhere and this little koi pond. It's so cute, so awesome. It's a bummer that we lost her. Pro number 4 would be our fresh and local food. We have a lot of local farmers, and we have farmers markets on Saturdays where you can get fresh organic produce, and we also have really clean water here. You can just drink the tap water, which is awesome. All right, so those were our main pros, and now we are going to go ahead and move to the cons. There are many more pros, but you'll just have to see for yourself when you come here. For the cons, I would say, let's see, a big one for certain people would be our medical resources. It is such a tiny town, and unfortunately that means that we only have so many resources with any medical emergency that might come up. I know a couple people who have had to get flown down to San Francisco, and it took a while to get the plane approved, so if you're somebody who has any sort of chronic issues that needs to be attended to, you might consider either scheduling trips to go out of the area to tend to those, or just making sure that you're nearby a hospital that you trust. Second con is limited diversity. Though Cal Poly has brought in many new cultures and perspectives, we are still a pretty small town and definitely not very diverse, so I hope to see that change. But for now, that is definitely a con. Con number 3 is going to be that it is tiny. And I've mentioned that a lot, but Arcata does have about a population of 19,000 people. Eureka, which is right next door, has 25,000 people, and McKinleyville has 17,000 people. So that's not very much. It is growing pretty quickly because of the college being changed to a Cal Poly recently. But it does kind of affect you, especially with the dreary, rainy months. I would say the only way, and I tell a lot of people who move here this, to stay sane is if you do plan a couple trips a year, or more than a couple. I like to do like some camping trips or just little weekend trips like once a month, because it does, you know, you don't want to feel stagnant here, I guess. And I feel like if you're not really proactive about making sure that you're getting out and doing things, then you can definitely kind of fall into that. All right, and then our last con is going to be, unfortunately, housing. We did have a bit of a housing shortage in the past couple years, and our college was renamed Cal Poly Homeless by the media because we brought on a bunch of new students and did not have anywhere to put them, which was not good planning. But they have made a lot of new construction since then. There's tons of new neighborhoods popping up, so it's not as much of a worry now, but that was not a good look for us. We're also finally starting to see the market take a downturn and turn into more of a buyer's market. So if you're thinking about moving, this could be the perfect time. If Humboldt County and Arcata sounds like your dream place, despite these couple of cons, I think the pros definitely outweigh them, then please reach out to me. Please comment any questions that you have below. I am a local realtor at Community Realty, so if you need a guide, please reach out. You can email me at abbycells707@gmail.com or contact me with any other of my information below. So thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great day.